On that picture I had a couple of more hairs, but I guess that's fine. So let me just switch. I brought my own PC with me. Oh, there we are. Okay, perfect. So, now ready to go. Yeah, as said, you have all received the QR codes this morning. Hopefully you didn't share them too much with the others, and I'll come to that later, so it's then make sure that I get the attention and the tension is kept up in the room, yeah. Just to quickly walk you through what you can expect, a quick overview and glimpse about what we do at Peakwork in terms of Camino and the services we provide. Then the real-life example of our voucher platform that we have implemented end-to-end. Then vision and outlook, what could be done. And then at the end, we will do a luxury unchained. So we have implemented already something very cool on Camino, which we can see in conjunction with the vouchers and use cases. So quickly, an overview of what we do at Peakwork. Basically 3 pillars since its foundation of Camino. One is consulting services. The field of blockchain or distributed ledger technology in the travel industry is very untapped. Yeah? And a lot of our clients ask us, hey, what is in for me? What can I do? Do you have a use case for me? Can we try something out? So we do a lot of, consulting with the clients, with our partners, and do a lot of prototyping. Centrally is our platform development. So what we do is an EVM compatible development. EVM is Ethereum virtual machine. So Camino is a blockchain that is based on Ethereum, and in theory, you could build up an application on any other sort of blockchain that is running on Ethereum. And then what we do is the voucher platform. I'll quickly guide you through that. The trading platform, which is more like the vision behind. And then, as said already, a lot of showcases, prototyping, testing out, and then throwing away a lot of things is also a learning. Yeah. Last but not least, we came to the point that we offer a node as a service. It's very easy actually technically to set up a node, become a validator on Camino, but for clients that don't like to spend IT resources to run up their own resources, we also do this and just easily set up nodes. It's a matter of a couple of €100 per month. Yeah. So coming back to the point, or getting to the point of the voucher platform. Yeah. On top of Camino, we have built up a generic voucher platform, so to say. And here, you really have to use your imagination a bit. Yeah? If you're a supplier, partner, distributor in the travel industry, just use your imagination from the examples I'm taking. First, pretty simple. From a Balinese daybed to a very rare event, presidential suite at Burj Khalifa or something. Imagine a touristical asset, a service that is put up on the voucher platform. And then what we do at Peakwork, you have an interface where you can configure and associate those rules that you set up for these assets with smart contracts. So that's the solution we at Peakwork do. You don't have to worry about writing smart contracts. Yeah, we associate this with smart contracts and mint them as NFT, etc. So everything related to Camino. Then the distributor, the third part, they have access to that platform and they can see, okay, what's in for me. Yeah, there's a service, there's a Balinese daybed at the Maris Sea Club, there's an espresso machine in the room that I can buy in that hotel, or there's something that I can distribute to my clients, like a cup of coffee on a flight from Eurowings. Yeah? It can also be very simple assets that are put on that platform. And then at the end, there's the end consumer. In case he has a wallet, yes, he gets then the NFT, the asset as NFT in his wallet. But I think in Europe we are still at, 3% of wallet users. It's a bit sad. So then he gets a QR code and it's Web 2 and he can see, something I know at least. Yeah. Quickly, how does that look like? And now it's getting dark because I'm using screenshots. Here you create the type of asset. What type of asset do you create? Is it an experience? Is it a service in general? You can specify that. You can specify the target group. Is it for an OTA? Is it for an airline? Is it for a loyalty program? Who's my target group? At the name, at the description, say, okay, this is when the vouchers are valid. This is when they can be redeemed. And then one part later to the trading platform, is it tradable and is there a trade limit to it? But let's keep that to a later stage. Then what we do, once you put it up for sale, you can enter a price in Camino, and you don't see that when you're sitting in the last rows, but here at the bottom you can see price in Camino. In the future, as we heard this morning, you can also add a stablecoin. Yeah? So this voucher is valid in the equivalent of 80 euros. So it doesn't need to be necessarily that Camino token. And at that moment, you put that on sale. Technically, what happens at Peakwork, we mint this voucher as an NFT and put it on that trading platform. And then, on that trading platform, you or the client who is the distributor of these assets can log in, can see what is that voucher, what is associated to it, what are the rules, is it tradable, where can it be used, etc. And then pretty straightforward, buy it because he sees, okay, the price is 80 Camino or 20 euros, and then use it for the end client. Yeah. The good thing is that the distributors and the providers are KYB or KYC proven. That means the one who puts up the Balinese day bet is proven to have a Balinese day bet that he can offer. And vice versa, the distributor has proven, oh yes, I'm an OTA, I have clients. And last but not least, of course, they are funded. Sometimes in the touristical value chain, you don't know if the end part is really funded. But a transaction can only happen when there are enough funds in the wallets. Otherwise, it doesn't happen. So, and at this point, when the distributor picks his voucher and he decides to give it to the end client, we created very simple widgets. Those widgets is something where our clients don't need to integrate complex code in their website or app. We provide that at Peakwork. The client can style the widget, and then it's connected to the voucher platform, respectively to the vouchers that are belonging to this distributor. And then the client can decide, or not the client in this sense, it's the OTA or distributor, can decide, okay, at which part do I give this to my end consumer? Is it after booking? Is it in the confirmation email? Is it in destination? Yeah, think about solutions like, oh, it's a rainy day on Mallorca, I'll give him a 15% discount code for Palma Aquarium. Something like that. And then they can access this, and then at this time, the end client, as said, gets a QR code. I don't need a screenshot of a QR code, you know how it looks like. And then he can get to the point of service and redeem it. So this voucher platform, overall, the solution, pretty straightforward. Any touristical asset can be put on the platform. The people are on that platform are proven to exist, know your business. And then they can distribute it in any channel. And of course, people might say, yeah, but I have a voucher solution, I throw away discount vouchers on my OTA or as a tour operator, etc. But the thing is that for everything that you want to add there, for every service that you add, it's a new API integration. Yeah? We at Peakwork, we earn a lot of money on API integration. That's fine to us. But at the end, it's something we don't want, right? We'd rather like to focus on use cases, where to expose it, how to expose it, and not another API that I need to include. So all these services, and it was touched several times today, all these services come via the same API structure, which is not another supplier integration. Balinese debit suppliers are hard to integrate these days, and this is just the type of solution that's meant to simplify the process. Probably we won't reinvent the wheel, but we can simplify a lot of processes with the blockchain technology. So what happened at the end? Pretty technical, and that's let's say the thing that I think, well, I haven't found a different solution that the blockchain technology is offering. At the time that the voucher is created, the NFT is created, the distributor signs already the meta transaction in it for the later process. And then the end consumer received the QR code, otherwise he gets an NFT if he has a wallet. The end consumer shows the QR code at the point of service, at the point of redemption. He gets then the solution for it. And on the other hand, then the scanning of that QR code on that provider side or distributor side triggers the execution of that meta transaction that was initially signed at the beginning from the supplier of that voucher. And as Roberto said, it's usually, I have 15 bookings, no, I have counted 13, I don't pay you. All these settlement processes with this can be simplified. It's much, much easier. And at the end, what happens is the NFT is just burned, a voucher has been redeemed, it's burned, and the money is transferred from the distributor's wallet to the supplier's wallet. And it can't be forged. It's an unforgeable ledger. You can't say, well, I never used that voucher code. I never got this solution. And at the end of the day, this was the voucher platform here. So pretty simple. I don't want to summarize again. That gets boring. So pretty simple. And then what is the vision and outlook behind? The voucher platform in our vision, let's say, is part of a general trading platform. Let's take the idea with the vouchers and think, I don't know, Ralph has bought this Balinese daybed, but he doesn't like it anymore. Or he doesn't need that part of the service that day. Why can't he, as an end consumer, turn that back and put it back on that trading platform? Right? And now we're talking. Because a lot of airlines and tour operators and hotel companies in this room will say, well, I'm earning so much money on name changes and cancellations and no-shows. It is even more fun to earn money on cancellations than on regular bookings, right? But the thing is, when you assume this and you put that trade or that asset on that trading platform, with every transaction, with every trade that is incorporated in that smart contract, you're earning a commission or a reward. Every time the asset gets traded, you as the owner, as the supplier, can set in the smart contracts to get a reward out of it. And that's a whole new different thing when you think about a flight, a seat, or a hotel room, or even smaller services. Well, I don't need it. Let's see if I can put it on the trading platform. So that's the first part. And then the second part is, and that's very, let's say, cumbersome. The old B2B processes in our industry. A pooling platform for an airline that gets in 25 different ways into a tour operator system. It's horrible, but really we think that these processes can be simplified with blockchain technology. We have use cases already discussed with an airline and a tour operator to see what can be simplified in that. So these are the points. So as said, voucher platform is delivered end to end. The widgets can be used. We have actually, to the press, I can mention the name. So it's a large OTA from Germany and the large airline from Germany. They will work on both sides as a supplier and a distributor, and they will launch this with the launch of the mainnet of Camino. Yeah. So this is what the Voucher platform does, and then trading is of course something where you need to, see really with the partners, with the suppliers, is it in their interest? Might they consider a small case to trade a hotel room, etc. That's the status. And this was really quickly an overview of what we do currently at Peakwork. So far, thanks for the attention.